Alrighty. Back in Stellaris, back in space. Gotta try and remember what the hell I was doing beyond sticking it to the pacifist threat. The Menace. Ah, that's right. I had just... Okay, I remember what I was doing now. Alrighty. I think I was doing some stuff here. Yep, forming the galactic market. And generally preparing us to go to war against the perfidious Mutual Assistance Accord. The pacifists that have had the audacity to exist on my borders. How dare they? I'll be fixing that soon-ish. To be determined. They're inferior in military and tech. So that's probably pretty good. What's planet type do they have? Oh, that's pretty dang habitable. Okay, awesome. I have armies ready. Need to reinforce the fleet. Oh, I am way under fleet cap. Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm only a little bit under fleet cap. Well, my mistake. This is what happens when you leave off a game of Stellaris for an entire week. You forget what on earth you're doing, or what in space, I guess. Also, why am I going on such a slow speed? Let's kick that up into gear a little bit, now that I remember what I'm doing, what I'm about. Debris, that's all kind of bad. Tech. Yeah, I don't want to put any of that on pause. This all looks pretty good. Alright, just basically chilling out until I'm ready to start laying the smackdown on some idiots. Which should hopefully be fairly soon. Yeah, they declared a rivalry. Sent past that, did they? What's up next? Nothing that I like. Awesome. Great, I'm winning at politics already. Well, I should at least make the attempt. How do I do this again? There we go. I'm definitely not going to win this, but sometimes the AI just kind of forgets to nominate themselves to lead the economy of the galaxy for whatever reason. So I'm at least going to give it a shot, you know? Give it a moderate try. Concluded. It might go nowhere, but we'll see.
Research concluded.
And I have autocannons, which is a great bit of news. Which means I need to fix my ship designs real fast. Because generally speaking, I prefer autocannons to the default guns, at least in small emplacements. Because they shred through holes a little bit better. And ultimately, that's what you gotta do to, oh yeah, my all guns all day ship, of course, is going to be loaded down with autocannons. And here as well. Perfect. And that's right, all I have is destroyers at this point. So this costs... Okay, that's not too bad to get him upgraded. That should make us hit a little bit harder, and so then I can defeat the pacifists.
Anomaly found.
So yeah, just kind of chilling till we're ready to go to war with a nation that has not provoked me in any way. You know, politics stuff.
System survey concluded.
Meantime, I know there's some people that don't really know this game, have no idea what's going on. Always happy to answer any questions anybody has. Because if you know the general language of 4X games, it's not too much to really process, but if that's not really your thing, this can look mildly incomprehensible, I'm told. And it was a little bit intimidating for me as well, because I'd basically only ever bothered with Civilization before I played this game. And I was like, oh wait, it's not turn-based? Oh no, but it's a Paradox game, and I know a thing or two about those. Let's see, can I make any more claims? This is a good system. However, I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to handle those new systems I'm going to add, so actually going to build another bureaucratic office here, because that'll increase my empire sprawl I can handle. Am I scrolling right past it? Have I lost my goddamn mind? Oh, I'd selected my existing one rather than the thing I wanted to replace. Fantastic. There it is. Jesus. I've been out of it today, man. So I might seem a little bit loopy, and that's only going to get worse as I begin drinking.
Research concluded.
But sometimes, you know, that's just how you gotta roll.
Construction project concluded.
Oh look, and I can already upgrade my ships again. Perfect. Grab some resources here. Remember, do we like these guys? Kind of. I think these people are our bros. Yeah, that's right. We have a
Fleet
defense pack
enhancement
with them.
supplied. System survey concluded.
They're up to equivalent with me. Yeah, actually, just to be safe, I should probably start making a secondary fleet. It's going to be absolute murder on my resources, but I've decided that the pacifists gotta go, so this is an important next step. More fleet command, perfect. And yeah, let's start using some clones as citizens. What could possibly go wrong? And now that I got that technology, rather than having two fleets, I can just have one really good fleet. So let's make that happen. Don't mind me just focusing the entire production capacity of the state on its military. Historically, this has never ever caused any problems, and is generally recommended from what I understand. So I'm gonna let those ships finish building and making their way to our brave fleets, and then we will... Damn it, I'm the only one voting against this. Well, that'll probably end horribly, but I'm already trying to set myself up to be a villain here. Because there's no nemesis yet, but... Oh my god, do I still have the... I'm so good at Twitch. I forgot you have to hit the stupid little button in OBS to get rid of the text on the screen. Everybody ignore that. I know what I'm doing. I'm not nervous out of my goddamn mind.
Concluded.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? see. Let's check into this. Okay, they're back down to inferior. So at this point, I'm gonna back off the speed. Got some alloys in reserve to replace any ships we're gonna lose. And let's try and
War
conquer.
declaration processed.
But why? Because you're dirty pacifists, and that's all the reason I need. And now I'll start moving my fleets into position. And armies too are gonna have to take off, because I'll need them eventually. I'll need a brave general to lead our forces. I'll have the charismatic one, I guess. It's not my favorite to see. I usually like the one that's like, hey, who cares about collateral damage? We're just here to win. But unfortunately, such a person is not available at this time. So with any luck, this is not a horrific, awful mistake that is going to ruin my entire game. But, you know, that's the fun of strategy when you have no idea what you're doing and things might end horribly, right? I feel fairly confident, and if I let this Federation keep growing, they're gonna be a problem, folks. Because they're just gonna be right there, being pacifistic. They're probably not going to like my goals of galactic conquest, so may as well just take care of that whole issue while I can.
System survey concluded.
Oh, hello. I don't think I've met these people before. They are Democratic Crusaders. Alright. Finally somebody else serious about bringing a little order to the galaxy. I'm into it.
System survey concluded.
Oh, their fleet is now rated pathetic. Excellent. Things you like to see. They're definitely going to get backup from the other two nations there, so I might still have kind of a rough time. Ah. The scientist ahead, Excavate, has a report. Extensive seismographic readings have been compiled into a highly accurate visual model of the underground architecture and crypts of Sarena. It appears to be a vast network of angular corridors, each several kilometers long. The entire structure is mostly corridors, with the exception of one open space at the bottom of the building. More than that cannot be interpreted until we reach and investigate the site properly. So let's go deeper. Come on, man, you don't need to report back to me just over that. Alright, I am too broke to continue paying the aliens to make my science good, which is not ideal, but we'll get the deal back eventually. Trademark. I know my early game sensors are kind of bad, but not getting any indication they're sending out fleets, which is a little weird. Makes me wonder if... No, they're not at war with anyone else. What are they doing? Well, if they want to be rolled right over, I can roll right over them. I have no problem with that. After all, they are pacifists, so, you know, it would be downright hypocritical of them to fight back. You're gonna need to watch out for this system. If they have any shipyards here, they could literally build a fleet. Right
System survey concluded.
behind me and... Oh, okay.
Striking hostile station.
We got a little bit of a fight here, but they're badly outnumbered. They do not have a chance here. And it looks like none of their allies bothered to help them either, so... This is good news for us. Our science team has reached the bottom chamber. They found an ancient recorded message, some kind of personal debriefing. We failed. The Relentless cut through our entire navy without even slowing it down. All is lost now. You will die here in these halls of tribute to fallen brethren. We fear for the lives of our wards. The relentless will find them, and then there's no sign of a struggle. No bodies. Only empty halls and the silence of the ones who perished. I think this is one of the archaeological sites related to this country's origin, which is basically we got ancient aliens. So this, bodes well. Some kind of ancient super threat that was able to kill our advanced forebears. So now, these three systems I can see they don't have this little icon here for a starbase, so I'm basically going to be able to roll right over them without having to fire much more than a few shots. And this is also why I like to build kind of the point defense type guns, because I know that by default, these little stations only have a missile. So
Research
my fleet
concluded.
will shoot those missiles out of the sky without them able to do literally anything to my fleet. Yeah, you can even see it gets shot down before it even gets close. And that's another thing captured. So things are going well. And we should be able to go. Wait, there's still an enemy? Oh, it's one of those aliens we haven't researched yet, but clearly they're not a part of our mortal enemies. At least I don't think so, they're not making any move to take back the system, so that's probably fine, I think. Ooh, archaeological site's finished. Head scientist wanted to comb through every nook and cranny of the memorial site. It paid off. A small device was discovered in one of the corridors. A small fragment of information could be salvaged from it. Could work? Would work, maybe? With their mental faculties shut off, their very intellect removed, they would pose no threat. It must be enough. It's the only thing left we can do. The device also included some new coordinates. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Then again, it would explain a lot about my horrible monstrous space elves. If these were the people who basically instructed us how to be a civilization, if they were like, ooh, we're about to lose this war, better remove all sentience from our foes. So, you see, it's all in character. Really, this is a role-play-centric playthrough. Obviously. Clearly. What tech am I going on now? Oh, pop growth. I don't want to slow that down.
System survey
Research
concluded.
the
Horizons expanded.
Alien box. This ain't that sort of space game, though. I don't think you really get any opportunities to Captain Kirk it.
Hostile IFF signatures detected.
There we go. Oh, their strength is... They're not even going to be able to fight this
Station
starbase.
sustaining damage.
What are they doing? Should still probably get over there. Just in case they have a plan. But it doesn't really look like they do. Yeah, they're gonna get wiped out by their own starbase that I took from them. Ah, delicious. Delicious. There's just this impenetrable wall of a space station that they built, stopping them from taking back their territory. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see... Oh. Yeah, and just like I was talking about, apparently nobody else bothered to try to be the head of the galactic market, because I succeeded. And I know perfectly goddamn well that this Empire capital, it's not super advanced. Also, there's unemployment, and I should fix that. So I'll have that queued up, and yeah, okay, it was a mistake to divert the fleet. Whatever. It's not like I've really lost much time. Because apparently the Federation of, these peace-loving pacifists just doesn't care if their allies get, like, a fifth of their territory taken over by a foreign aggressor, because they're just letting it happen. Also, I need to start sending in the army, because they'll be needed to take over this planet. Can I see? No, I don't have sun. Yes, I do. Oh yeah, the garrison there is super weak. Starbase is not as strong as the last one. Oh, okay. Okay, this time I actually need to pay attention. That one could pose a real threat. But my fleet is not that far away, and they're almost 4 times the strength.
System survey concluded.
The Galactic Unarmed Peace Corps should be able to make short work of this alien fleet. It's just a matter of when they get there.
Concluded.
Managed to peek into the alien box. Box holds 3 small vials, each filled with an unknown liquid. Box is safe to open. Let's open the box. Because I think this is the one where it's like you get to randomly genetically modify your own species, which is always a good time. I do love gambling.
Anomaly found.
Okay, so they managed to take out the space station, but they haven't been able to rebuild it, so I can just avenge this real quick.
Hostile engagement protocols.
This will probably be the majority of, majority of their strength. Yeah, we can see here their war exhaustion, basically. I get this number high and they lose. Or they get this number high, I have to call it off. Is definitely tipping in my favor at this point. So I just need to take over a few more systems here, and then I'll have to play defense for a bit. Still, my armies can do the work. Let's see. Supercomputer. Let's use it for research.
System survey concluded.
And I'll build up some reinforcements. Those will automatically fly the way of our brave fighting men and women. The Senate passed the law I didn't want them to pass. Fan-freaking-tastic. But this is not really an Empire setup to really take full advantage of the Galactic Senate. I say that having the highest diplomatic weight. Okay, never mind. So we're gonna be able to do okay. Just I can't override literally everyone else in the galaxy. That's the current issue. Ancient precursor artifact belongs in a museum. Oh, nutritional plentitude. Hell yeah. That'll increase the birth rate and let us have more. Who are we fighting? Well, whoever it was, we took him out. Let's see. And shortly, our army should be taking over this planet. Meanwhile, our fleet continues their unstoppable march.
System survey concluded.
One thing about this game, unless you're pausing continually, you kind of have to learn what you can safely ignore. Like, it keeps notifying me whenever a system is surveyed, but honestly, like,
Research concluded.
with where I'm at, I'm kind of trapped in between existing nations. I can't really worry about that too much because they're in areas where I can't really get to them, so it just doesn't make any sense
Planetary
to...
Incursion initiative successful.
Hell yeah. The army has done its job. And the army over here is basically non-existent, so they'll be able to roll over them here as well. I am really surprised that apparently nobody else in this little federation cares that I'm just stomping their biggest member. Strange. Sorry, just a minute. Had something pop up. Okay, sorry about that. This ended up being a slightly awkward stream time, but I do want to try to keep to some kind of schedule. I set one for myself this first week and I did a miserable job keeping it. Like Friday, I didn't really prepare, and then it turned out, whoops, all the games I wanted to stream don't actually work. I mean, they work, just the capture was weird with my current setup, so... And
Commencing Planetary Incursion
I don't really
initiative.
understand how to fix that, so I might just end up skipping those games altogether.
Planetary Incursion initiative successful.
But, you know, since I'm not going every day or something like that, I like chilling out like this with some Stellaris. Giving you all some lo-fi space vibes as I be a horrible monster. Or okay. So I need to finish taking over this last system that I said
Special
should
project
be
concluded.
Okay, the alien box has red, blue, and green. So basically, hey, guess 1, 2, or 3 what you want to genetically mod your entire species with. I like blue. Increase. Okay, adding the limited regeneration trait. Let's have a look at that. Ooh, boosts army damage and makes our leaders live longer. Sweet. I actually haven't seen that, I haven't really messed around too much with genetically modifying races. There's a lot you can do with that in this game. It's frighteningly in depth. Like, one of my friends who plays this game, conquered an alien race and then genetically modified said alien race to, be non-sentient and delicious, and then turn them into livestock. You can commit all kinds of space atrocities in this game. It's really kind of amazing. Of course, you can also be, you know, the good guy railing against everything, but I find that to be a little bit more boring. I like to be a little bit of a troublemaker and a little bit more active when I'm playing. So that,
Warning. Alien Federation formed.
Oh god. Where's the new Federation? Okay, they are... Wait. Okay, they're over there, but who's the other member? Anyway. They're over on the other side of the galaxy. I don't have time to worry about that yet. Besides, I don't think they're pacifists. So, you know. Oh hey, there's a Starfleet for us to kill over here. What a delightful unexpected bonus! Okay, now then... Wait, what do they mean I'm demanding unoccupied systems? Fully occupied, Oh, fuck. I claimed that system over there, too. Oops. Oh well, that one's basically inside my borders already, so... I think it still made sense to go for the ones that they had more of an ability to defend first.
Survey concluded.
Though they might start back capturing on me. That could be a bit annoying.
Research concluded.
God, more parts for cruisers! Yes! Because bigger ship means bigger gun. Bigger gun means more pacifists blown up. And those are things that the Stellar League of Peace enjoys. Big guns and destroying pacifists.
Damage.
That's not great. Okay. Looks like they managed to get away. Yes. So my economy is not fantastic right now, but I can prop it up a little bit with some of my mineral reserves. Long term, I'll need to start fixing that, though. I kind of put myself in a bad position with this early war because, you know, it costs more energy to have your ships flying around and doing things versus, you know, safely inside your borders. Senate is in session. God damn it. Fine. I'll make it a unanimous vote. It's really unfortunate, too. I might have to play around with some other capture methods, because I really wanted to show off this really old strategy game that's kind of near and dear to my heart, Lords of Magic. It's not... It's kind of a weird, like... It's a very fantasy one, but, like, it's also one where... I don't know, it's got charm to it. It has this very primitive form of diplomacy. I really like the battles. It has lots of interesting factions that are pre-balanced, and the music is just, top flight. It can be a little weird about running on modern systems, and I've got a fix for that, but for some reason it just doesn't want to capture very well. Anyway, we have a new Ascension perk. We have focused on science thus far, but I'm going to start expanding a lot, so I'm going to pick this Imperial Prerogative to boost administrative capacities, so I can have more stuff and more people inside my empire before I start taking penalties for it. They're still not ready to surrender. But at this point, passively ticking down, because just over time, attrition will boost their war exhaustion, so I just need to bide my time for a little bit. What on earth is going on here? Oh, I see. What? Okay, I think the game is bugged. Concluded. Super. You love to see it. I'm going to research this because I'm going to want more star bases for the new lands, new space lands I've taken over. You know what I mean. Yeah, this ship is bugged. I'm just going to destroy it. So, I'm going to build a fresh one. Well, could be worse. I once encountered a bug where, like, I would have ships, I would have military strength to order around, but it would just sit there and just orbit a point uselessly. And would get fired on, and they wouldn't shoot back at all. Was deeply, deeply frustrating. Let's see, this is assistant research, this is exploring. So I'm gonna do some special research here to basically analyze the pieces of blown up ships that our enemies were using, so I can use those technologies myself. Can be a great way if you know your neighbor has some tech you don't have. Even if you lose,
Spaceport offline.
you can still probably blow up at least a couple ships.
System survey concluded without
And do a little bit of technology stealing. I think yeah, I need more civilian industries. I do kind of hate to make my capital just a manufacturing hub, but what else am I gonna do? Okay, so there's a couple of new laws here we really like. The Readied Shield, because that's going to make military better. And forming the Galactic Council, which is basically like the Security Council for the UN. Where you can just start vetoing things you don't like. You know, not that anyone would ever do that in reality. Never. Never ever. But here within the realm of fiction, of course, you can just wield that to your absolute heart's content with no real penalty or consequence for your actions. See, that's what's nice about video games. These things that could just never, ever, ever happen in reality, just you can play around with. Is my sarcasm coming through on the stream? I should probably leave it there. I'm in a weird mood today. Don't mind me, everyone. I think I'll just... Oh! Hey, Valen. Thank you for, the follow. Do appreciate it. It's funny with just the chill space music. I heard my own alert and I had a silent moment of panic, like, what was that? Forgot the sound I set up. Oh, I managed to Hapticon 2 fleets completely by surprise. In the future, when I have, you know, less garbage technology, I'll be able to know a little bit better where they're hiding, but blowing up their ships tends to make them want to fight less, and they are close to surrendering, says the game,
Research
so
concluded.
that's pretty good. Running a little low on energy credits, so I'm gonna focus on that. Those and consumer goods are gonna be my main. Oh hey, other fleet! How is your death life?
Receiving transmission.
With any luck, I can commercial pact? You know what? Sure. These people are alright. They are alright in my books.
System survey.
Cowardly
concluded.
pacifists are fleeing, as expected. I think their engines might be slightly better than my ships, but I've definitely got the edge on weaponry, so... You know, they can fly around and evade all they like, but they can't actually beat me once I can actually get them to Can I say actually enough? Once I can finally get them into a major battle. Oh, and they literally just emergency jump drived out of there. Well, that's fucking annoying.
Shipwreck
Great.
study. Fascinating.
Finish studying enemy tech, but there's even more enemy tech over here.
Science ship status. Destroyed.
Great. Great job on the science crew. There's these like, how powerful are they? Oh god, I've got a pretty good idea of what those are. 30k, you know, my mighty fleet that's rolling over these enemies is 5k. And they're like, you know what? We can probably survive for a couple of seconds. Spoiler alert, they could not survive a couple of seconds. Oh well, that's fine. We've always got more people willing to do science on behalf of the Empire, like, wow, these are all pretty crappy. I'll just take this one. They're still just close to surrendering. Well, hopefully our new science crew won't meet as horrible of a fate. Oh hey, look, I found what passes for an army, just uselessly floating up in space rather than actually defending one of their planets. Oh no, they're being slaughtered without a chance to fight back. Oh no, the humanity. Lots of rivalries going on. Sorry, I'm like obsessively checking this because I know the game's not going to be great about letting me know once I can force an end to the war. Oh hey,
Shipwreck study.
they decided to have an enemy fleet show up.
Hostile IFF signatures
How good
detected.
of them. I've got some things to blow up. 2 fleets to blow up. Oh, they're being too kind. We get to fight them around a black hole. How's that for dramatic?
Spaceport offline.
You came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfuckers. And just like that, they are ready to surrender. A wise choice. And just like that, those systems are now mine, but that means that I need to make some adjustments on my new planets because it's full of people that don't like me very much. So, let's see, where is... Okay. Nalaran. Oh, I've got a few different... Okay, so I have a robot. You know what? I'm not racist here. We're gonna grant all these new members of the Empire full citizenship. I thought I had paused. Shit. This may backfire horribly. We'll see. Let's see, I'm gonna... How do I... Right, create a new sector. I'll need a governor to lead it. Assign someone who's gonna lower crime, because there's gonna be crime on these new worlds, I'm sure. Just wait there. Construction ship is fine where it's at. Oh yeah, and I need to get rid of some of these star bases. This one seems fairly useless. This one's... it's fine. Yeah, this one needs to be able to collect some trade value so I can start making some cash. This one's gotta go. Alright, perfect. Oh, right. What are these actually? Ooh, robot assembly? No, no, no. We don't do that here. Weird. Okay, everyone's mad on this planet for some reason. Probably not my fault. And this tech world here has no science labs on it. Great! Let's replace that with another gene clinic. Size 22.
Instant bomb.
Hey, Hingert. Thanks for dropping by. I have just finished my glorious war against the sinister and perfidious pacifists that were infesting this little corner of the galaxy. The Stellar League of Peace, you know. My incredibly like authoritarian elves brought some order to these undisciplined, dirty pacifists that have banded together up here. So now I'm just kind of chilling out, getting ready for the next war in my campaign to take over the galaxy, and playing a little galactic politics.
Construction
Very
project
Eldar
concluded.
of me. That's a part of Warhammer I don't know super well. I think that is Warhammer, right? Basically, I just paid attention to the Imperium of Man parts for that one tabletop game. Mike's a little quiet. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. I did test it slightly, just on my own end, but, you know, that's me listening to myself, so it's hardly foolproof. Hopefully it sounds a little better now. Made a few quick adjustments. Let's see. Technology's coming along. Armies are back home. Unemployment is being addressed. Better could still be a bit louder. Okay. How about now? Let me turn down the game audio a little bit too, see if that helps. I guess it would help a little bit better if I keep talking continually after I ask if the audio levels are good. This is always the fun part, where I'm just kind of like flying in the dark a little bit, like listen to myself in a fast recording, be like, yeah, that sounds fine. And then, of course, it's not when I actually stream. The joys of doing this to a largely empty house. Forgive, don't mind me though. Glad you dropped by. I'm just kind of chilling a little bit. Meant to stream a little bit more this week, but I had a colossal failure last night. I had like 3-4 different games I was going to try out, and none of them worked with the software I had. So I just kind of gave up, and Yeah. Or, no, it's Sunday. That was Friday. But oh well. We're here. We're chilling in space. Bringing order to the galaxy. Got our bros down here in the hegemony. Ooh, they're actually a little bit weak. They might be depending on me a little too much. Might be time to stab them in the back. I'm not sure. What about... Ooh, they have a pathetic fleet. What kind of worlds do they have? Oh, they're not that great. They've got an ocean world. No, these are mostly tundra. Okay. But what I could do is demand that they become a vassal of me, and then take them over and have them just serve my interests that way. That could be a good play. Yeah, I think I'll start building towards that.
Research concluded.
It will mean neglecting the pacifist threat for a little while, but I know where they live. I can come back for them later. And besides, they're... you can see all the pathetic and inferior. They ain't gonna pose a problem, even if they do decide to, drop their cowardly pacifist ways and actually start fighting back meaningfully. They're not gonna be able to do anything. Are you kidding me? I have top flight military tech. I have ships made up basically entirely of guns, and so far it's working fairly well. As usual, I have missiles on some of my ships, but they're mostly useless. Funny how that always seems to happen. Empire Sprawl is already going up. Great. So now my technology is getting a little bit more expensive, bit by bit. Gonna check back in on the Senate. Alright. Yeah, for now we were just kind of chilling, building up our power. I get to build cruisers now. Oh, never enough supplies to do everything I want to do, but I can start designing those. So let's have big gun, other big gun, and slightly less big gun. And I'm just going to make these perfectly balanced because that's kind of my go-to tactic for a while until I start getting the truly good technologies. And slap a couple afterburners on there. And this one is going to be an artillery. And so I have gun, I have more gun, so this naturally is going to be most gun. Not enough power, shit. Okay, there we go, there's most gun. I also tend to like making like kind of a carrier type, but I don't really have the technology for that, so I'm just going to stick with that for my cruiser for now. But that's 582 alloys to make. That's kind of damn expensive, but you know, I'll work up to that. Because those massive guns will go a long way letting me roll over weaker empires. And now I have better reactor. So now let's get better laser. Seems like the logical next step. Dickish Space House created. Oh, I know Slanesh. Slanesh is my boy and or girl. Probably devoured all their old gods, laid claim on all their souls. Dark Eldars, being psychos of the craft world, reconquering their old empire violently. Okay, yeah. I mean, I unfortunately have not been able to lead my people into a similar level of degeneracy. Trying to work on that, but you know, that's kind of down the line. This, although I did choose the origin for this nation on the shoulders of giants, where basically we got ancient aliens. So you know, maybe we're the remnants after some old Eldar-like race just kind of ripped themselves apart. Hashtag goals, yes indeed. Because you know, what's the fun in violently conquering the galaxy in the name of peace if you can't also be just absolute awful like uh, Roman debauchery while you're at it? That's not quite the right word. I'm rambling a little bit. I really do need to look more into Warhammer. Just, I feel like there's so many things I want to learn more about, but I just don't have the time. Oh well. But really, my main goal here for these people is to get kind of back in the saddle with my preferred playstyle of just having an overwhelming military force to wipe the floor with everybody. In preparation for the next DLC that's going to come out, where instead of the equivalent of, you know, Galactic Attila the Hun becoming the main threat for the galaxy, what if the players can just become the main threat for the galaxy? I mean, I'm usually doing that anyway in the multiplayer games I play, though we've been on a long break, but I've tried to play this game pacifist before, and I still end up making these just absolutely just massive, horrific armies. I'll literally be incapable of declaring war in the game, and I'll have a stronger military than everyone else. I do not know how to not military. Though in those pacifist games, I generally needed a strong military so I could avoid, you know, what just happened to my pacifist neighbors up here, where, oh, we don't believe in war, we don't build a military. Well, your neighbor with a military is gonna look at it and say, it's free real estate, so... Exactly, I'm glad you understand, Hingert. We will teach everyone our peaceful ways by force. You are being rescued, do not resist. Why is this science ship not doing anything? Let's have it research whatever the hell these are. Senate floor is in session. They're voting on my law to make tech awesome. And everybody likes it, weirdly. Figured these people... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they hate us. But, you know, what are they going to do about it? Attack me with their 3 ships? Doesn't seem likely. Oh, right. I was going to... Oh, Nebula Refinery. Sweet. Let's have our Galactic Unarmed Peace Corps relocate over there so it's a better jumping off point for the war I'm definitely not preparing for. Don't pay attention to me, galaxy at large. Economy's getting better, although it's still a bit screwed. Let's see if I can fix that. With the recycling campaign, hey. We can't conquer literally every planet in the galaxy, though we're certainly going to try, so... Let's maybe try saving a few resources, huh? Oh boy, I spent 1,000 of a resource to spend 4 less of a resource per month. What a great decision. C'est la vie. One thing I'm definitely looking forward to is that the next DLC or some patch, I have to build buildings instead of, just building buildings for science to make the things to build ships and the things that are needed to make more science. But they'll be downgraded to like the basic resources like these, so I can just go to a planet and hit one of these buttons and just, hey, make more of this. And it will then happen. It'll be great. For the moment, though, minor grade suffering. Anyway, time to attack one of our neighbors completely unprovoked, because their fleet power is pathetic. And they don't have any allies, so... Hey, they're too weak to survive on their own in this hostile galaxy. I'll protect them, if they simply agreed to completely give up all their freedom. Sounds like a pretty good deal, right? They said no! Well, that's just so unreasonable that, we are going to have to declare war on you for your own good. That's just the selfless kind of people my space elves are. Seems reasonable. I need you to be my galactic hype man. Put the spin on this thing. Because I'm always very, transparent in my villainy. And I think that's a habit I have from my multiplayer games, where everybody basically knows I'm going to be up to no good all the time, and generally try to create as much chaos as I can because, hey, it's fun. So I kind of carry that forward. Not that you've ever seen anything like that where I cause problems on purpose, so. No, never. I'm always completely innocent. Oh, I don't have any cruisers built. Okay, that's not great, but... Yeah, they're still really, really weak. Oh wait, they're the leader of a federation. Oh. Oh, but their federation, which actually has similar fleet power to me, is all the way over there, and probably won't be able to come help them because they don't have a shared border. Oh, so sad for them. And now, I just kind of start rolling over the opposition. And the economy has fixed itself. Kind of on its own. In theory, I know this game well enough to know what caused that. I think it was just more pops being born to work the factories and other things I set up, but eventually it just kind of happens. One of these days my luck with the economy is going to run out and one of my empires is going to completely collapse, but I've played this game a fair bit and it's yet to happen. So with the last one with the dirty pacifists, all I had to do was occupy basically every system I wanted to take from them. And that was enough to win. This time, since I want to, prove that they're too weak to survive on their own from a hostile, aggressive, overwhelming force, for absolutely no reason, I'm zooming in on my own fleet here. I basically need to take over everything in their empire. It's grueling and kind of awful, but then they'll basically have no choice but to join me in every war I declare, and do everything I say. In theory, vassals can declare rebellions and break free, but I've never seen it pulled off, to be completely honest with you, even by other humans that I've played with in multiplayer games. Usually because if you're in a position where you can get vassalized in the first place, your enemy's just going to keep snowballing, whereas you're going to have to pay taxes to them as a vassal, and yeah, it's generally a bad time for you. Oh, deep within the forest, overgrown and obscured by the lush plant life, is a colossal alien space station. Architecturally stunning and built with technology far superior to our own, it is a true work of art. Station appears to have crashed to the surface, surviving the impact thanks to its unusual shielding capacities, which our scientists are now eager to examine. Regrettably, an archaeological excavation would prevent us from working the land until its completion. Science trumps being able to use some land, I would say. And that means I can send them off to do a little excavation instead of basically just sitting there useless. So that was great timing on the game's part. And like I mentioned before, these little piddly automatic stations are just set up to fire missiles at you. So this is why I build missile defenses into all my fleets. So these little places where there's not actually a station set up, you can just roll over them unopposed. It's great. And really helps to keep up momentum, in my opinion.
Planetary Incursion initiative successful.
God, I love how slimy this announcer is. Oh, they technically have a fleet here. A fleet of one ship. And it's gone. Ah, delicious.
Research concluded.
I might end up overextending myself here, and, if I was facing other people, they'd probably be rallying to stop me. Though sometimes people are just, in my experience, glad that I'm not turning my ire against them. Oh, access to an unprecedented wealth of data which to accurately model the future of the planet. No real danger for at least a dozen generations. I can either get science, or science is the only real choice in my opinion.
Construction project concluded.
Let's see. Let's make sure. They have an army strength of 83. My glorious conquest army will have no trouble with them. So let's see, I can get a new tradition. I finished expansion and discovery for growing big and having lots of science. Now, we need to focus on the harmony, because if we're going to conquer everyone to show them our superior peaceful ways, we should probably maybe actually be peaceful. Wild concept, but... He said, watching his fleet completely overrun absolutely defenseless systems just because people refuse to automatically surrender. You know. This game makes me into a horrible person. Okay.
Commencing Planetary Incursion initiative.
Oh yeah, look at that overwhelming force.
Planetary Incursion
And
initiative
done.
successful.
Oh, that's actually kind of a fleet. And it's gone. Here I was worried I would have lost my touch. Though I have been really ignoring the galactic politics part of the scene, and basically everything not immediately bordering me, which could come back to bite me later. Oh, they have soul! I'm literally going to be conquering Earth. Ah, perfect. Time to pull a Rita Repulsa. Their armies there are also weak. Perfect, perfect. I, for one, welcome our pointy-eared overlords. I mean, could they do much worse? Could they do much worse? Also, I mean, if you want to get technical, they currently have bird overlords, so you know, I think elf overlords would probably be an improvement. I don't think I'd want to be ruled over by a space pheasant, phoenix, chicken, bird thing. Gotta land armies. Meantime, gotta get some more ships built. Damn, they've got a lot of territory.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
Okay. They're starting to take some damage and lose some of the will to fight thanks to the planets I'm taking over, but wow, that took like no time at all. Did their armies just like surrender? Come on, my troops need a little entertainment. Is there no one who will pose a challenge? No one who can stop me? Though there are definitely people who can stop me, like these people over here who have 28,000 in military strength and I have 5,000. But they probably won't be a problem for a while. Captain Crunch. That's true. The leader of the most feared band of galactic pirates. The mighty Captain Crunch. Oh, is that an unarmed colony ship you were going to use to settle a planet? Oh dear, my fleet's already fired on it. Oops. I heard there were terrorists on board. Oh no. A regrettable incident, truly. Let's see. Their homeworld basically has no defenses. Time to march through their capital.
Research concluded.
Research. Going to go with more science because more science means better gun. And better gun means more win. I'm so goddamn eloquent today. Oh, I need to connect this to a trade route. There we go. Okay.
Commencing planetary incursion initiative.
Oh. So, this little nation, which has 3 star systems, and, completely stood by while their neighbors got the crap kicked out of them by my fleet, now decides, oh, you're a problem, you're our rival? They're not even good enough to be my fake.
Planetary incursion initiative successful.
Okay. Yep, this is also a colony. Let's see.
System survey complete.
Oh! Oh, look, their fleet is still healing from the last time they fought us. Too bad they don't have a chance to repair. Oh, hey, it's our friends, the unarmed colony ship. They never officially existed. You saw nothing. It was a weather balloon explosion in space. drive malfunction. Exactly. You see, this is really why we need to take care of these fine people in the galactic blah alignment. They can't build spaceships right. You know, they suffer fatal malfunctions when hit with laser and kinetic weapon fire. That's a major design flaw that should probably be corrected. And glorious OB scientists are just the ones to show them the horrible error of their ways. Though actually, I think by default you don't share any science with any vassals you conquer. But, well, they don't need to know that. So let's see, I think... Yeah, they're now out of star bases. No, sorry, they have these last 2 star bases, but after that, they'll have literally nothing else that they can use to actually build new ships to fight me, so after that, it's just going to be a matter of time. Gonna quickly check in on a couple of my planets here. My factory world needs a new factory, so I can build more gun to spread more peace. You know, as I learned from watching Zardoz, the gun is good.
Research concluded.
Oh, when did I fight space amoebas? Oh my god. So I can research breeding space amoebas, so I can fire giant space amoebas at the enemy instead of having, like, little ships and hangars. I can have these space amoebas that will just, like, rip ships in half. Truly a wonderful technology. And you know, it's really a part of just bringing everyone together that we focus on here in the Stellar League of Peace. We're all about incorporating and allowing our new partners in the great ship of state to contribute to our massive military force. This is why, you know, these pacifist folks we granted them all full citizenship. They're able to live completely freely on their planets, and I don't think anyone hates me up there anymore. Yeah, they're all totally fine. 60% stability. That's almost as good as our main worlds. I bet they feel silly for ever having wanted to fight against us. They're required to feel that way. Beware the blob. Yes, indeed. Ooh, okay, this is the alien space station. Records aboard the station reveal that the former inhabitants were deeply religious and had no contact with the outside world, which they feared and despised. Every aspect of their lives was governed by an omniscient oracle who scribed their destinies at birth. Divine Will decided everything from their choice of partner and occupation to the minutiae of their daily lives, leaving them with little individual freedom. Most were afraid to diverge from their destined paths, as all who did perished under mysterious circumstances. So, a highly advanced space station had a faceless oracle deciding everything about everyone's lives. I think they were worshipping a computer. Or, you know, more specifically, though this is from cultural osmosis because I've sadly never played System Shock, but like Shodan. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm not even gonna jump to battles anymore because these are all just basically empty systems that were taken over to fully drive the point home to their government, wherever they even are at this point, because I've occupied all of their planets except for Earth, which... Oh wait, did they not occupy? Oh. Earth is still a primitive civilization in the early space age in this game. Geez, it's 2267 and we haven't started, like, expanding out into space? That's depressing, Stellaris. The Senate, recycling, sure, whatever. Whoa, they actually sent a fleet. It's not going to be able to defeat this station, I think. Oh yeah, sounds like Fallout. Yeah, that's another good one. Oh, well, let's see. The archaeological team has made an unexpected discovery. Embedded within the station walls is a hidden surveillance system that seems to have been feeding visual and auditory information to a single point somewhere within the station's core. Someone was monitoring the disciples at all times, even in their most private moments. In some places, the equipment has been torn out or sabotaged. Closer to the central hub are signs of violence and disruption. It seems as though at some point the inhabitants discovered they were being monitored. Yeah, that's probably fair. Yep, so the remnants of their military launched a brave attack to take back their station guarding their homeworld, which is now occupied by me, and they, completely failed. Oh, that was Steve, he's with IT. Yeah. Crazy Steve, he sees a security camera and he's got to rip it out of the wall. We tried to have a word with him, but he's Union, and it's a little hard to get rid of the Union guys. They cause some problems. Hey, Inception, thanks for dropping by. We are chilling out with some Stellaris as I bring peace to the galaxy through superior firepower. Let's check in on those dirty pacifists. Okay, they're still pretty weak. Not about to cause any problems for a while. I learned them. And this should upgrade. Wait, what? Oh, okay. My science ship was poking around in their borders, and they have... That means the truce ended, so... Once I'm done with this war, I can declare another war to take over more pacifist lands, so... Perfect! So that's in good shape. The capital is fine for the moment. This... Oh, I literally already fixed that. Oops. Making cruisers cheaper is... Never mind, that's a really expensive technology. Better mining stations. To have more resources to build more gun. Divine Will. Our alien space station. We have traced the wiring to a temple complex devoted to the worship of the Oracle and her clergy in the station's central node. But in the Oracle's chambers, instead of a divine entity, resides an enormous AI nexus of the Oracle brand. Wires extend from its core like a nervous system through the entire station. Secret communications between the inhabitants reveal there was a failed attempt at storming the temple and deactivating the nexus. It seems likely the society collapsed when it became known their lives were not governed by divine will, but by a prophetic computer. Restarting the nexus will require extensive repairs. Hopefully when they manage to turn the computer back on, it just doesn't immediately, like, throw open all the, what's the word? All the airlocks. Wow. Why could I not think of the word airlocks? I was like, air doors, space walls. Just a little bit loopy today. And that's all I can build on my homeworld. Perfect. Oh, they managed to build another space station. Oh, and they've got a space station down here. They really need to just hurry up and surrender. You know, their future overlords would appreciate it. But alas, we can't expect everyone to achieve such enlightenment without a little bit of help. Yeah, they hadn't even built a fleet. They just... I see. So this could be like a decoy star base, perhaps. Though I doubt the AI is being that clever. But hey, it could happen. Maybe they'll actually have something of a challenge waiting for me down here. So, my planet that has nothing but administrative workers, guess what? You get more secretary buildings. I'm sure you're all shocked. Oh, someone that's not me declaring some war. That is... Where is that? Okay. The hegemony declaring war on... Oh, hey, the allies of the people I'm kicking the shit out of that can't come and help them. Let's see. These people are about even with me in strength, and they... Okay. Might have a decent fight on their hands over there. This one brave ship trying to take back their homeworld, and it died. Ah, the Oracle. Our engineers have restored the Oracle's nexus to an operative state, but not without first disabling its defense system. Good. Good scientists, thank you. You did stop to think if you should. Evidence suggests it may have been responsible not only for keeping the station's inhabitants alive, but also for killing them. It ran complex computational models that forecast their lives with an estimated accuracy of 75%, correcting divergences and incapacitating future troublemakers before they could disrupt divine order. It is indicated that it wishes to speak with us. Ooh, that's a lot of alloys and research and... You know what? I'm intrigued. Let's see what it has to say. The Oracle manifests an elaborate 3D hologram of a tall anthropod female clad in long flowing robes. She bows her head in greeting, then stares emptily ahead with hundreds of huge, orbed, unseeing eyes. They grow dimly in the gloom as she speaks. Welcome to Divinity Station, friends. I cannot help but notice that you have disabled my security system. May I implore you to restore it immediately? I can assure you that it is only there only for your protection. Yeah, okay. Oh, I can still just scrap her. Okay. What happened to the inhabitants? Where'd they go, Oracle? I have a failsafe that requires me to terminate a trial in the event of... code deviation. Their research had become a threat to the Republic. What is the Republic? I haven't met them. Destroy the abominable intelligence. Now, we're accepting peaceful folks. We don't use robots, but maybe the blatantly murdery wannabe god AI, maybe we could work with her. My allegiance is to the Republic, and the Republic is no more. So what is the deviations? The test subjects had developed free will. Free will can only be abolished with nerve gas. Yeah, okay, no, never mind, Hingert. I'm on board. Let me just find out a little bit more about what was going on. What trial? My trial. I was designed to build and maintain a society free of crime and suffering, a utopia in which every citizen was instilled with divine purpose and lived up to their full potential, unfettered by indecision and desire. Yeah, that sounds very much like a republic. I mean, we already know, but what are you? I am Oracle, an artificial intelligence gifted with the sight. My software allows me to predict your future with a divine accuracy of 75%. I sense great doubt in you, great danger ahead. Your society is riddled with crime and deviation. I can make the pain go away. Oh, I can reprogram it. I can reprogram it as a governor. I can have it rule my planets. Oh, or I can have it aid with administration, or I can... Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna take a fast break, get some more water that is actually alcohol, and ponder this a bit. I will be right back. What do y'all think I should do? Do I scrap this and get some resources, some tech? Have it help me with administrating the empire so we can grow larger? Or, have it help with some troublesome individuals that we've got in our empire? All good choices. I will be back in just a little bit. Oh, alright. Hey there, everyone. I am back. Let's see how the debate in the council goes. I can make the pain go away, but I like the pain. It's an excellent point. Have it govern planets? I was definitely thinking about that, Evelyn. Cast it into the fire! Destroy it! I mean, she's not quite the One Ring. She's still definitely dangerous, but... So here's kind of what I'm thinking. If I scrap her, that's a lot of research. That's a good amount of alloys we can turn into ships. The influence is kind of whatever. We have a lot of that, and it's not really useful right now. If I have it govern planets, then eventually it could get its hooks into the planet too much and just start trying to run everything again. So that's kind of dangerous. But if I have it just help with the administration of the Empire, then it's not going to be in total control. It's going to be used as a tool by my space elves and the other people in government, so people would be able to keep it a little better little closer eye on it. But it's still kind of a tough decision. And also, this is a little bit more of a long-term gain, but but then again, responded with people going against it by gassing everyone. Third one sounds like the better option. Admin seems the safest. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because sometimes this game with these events, it will screw you over later for something that seems good, and I feel this this could result in everyone on a planet just dying. So it's a little bit risky, but I mean, my usual gaming style is to not really shy away from a little bit of danger and using evil to fight evil. So this could horribly screw me over later. With apologies, Hengard. The abominable intelligence is a little too useful to destroy. Oracle, you will aid with the administration of our empire. And we'll see if that horribly screws me over later. Let's see, where is this place? Okay, perfect.
Research concluded.
Yeah, we have better labs. Let us spend research on more research. Oh, where the hell did they come from? Oh shit. Okay, my fleet is badly out of position. Now if I look, got these market modifiers where things like, we're the leader of the galactic economy, and we've got Oracle. The Oracle operates the Empire like a well-oiled machine, when you oil her. Yes, we shall assign the necessary tech priests, attend to her needs, just so long as those needs don't involve, genocide? If there's gonna be genocide in my empire, I want to be the one pulling the trigger on it. God damn it.
Research concluded.
Let's put some research into our armies. They've been a little neglected so far. Wait, what the hell? Oh, those other people are at war with these people, so they're also attacking their allies down here. Okay, this could be bad, actually. They might conquer everything in this half of the Empire before I can even get down here. Shit. Could I, like, declare war? No, I don't have a reason to declare war on them. Damn it. Oh, they want to repeal some stuff. Collective waste management, habitability,
Research
alloys and minerals up. I do like that, but I like the military build better, but it's getting more votes. Damn it. Okay, let us... Space torpedoes sound fun, if a bit improbable. Anyway, Galactic Unarmed Peace Corps, it's time to conquer Earth. Though actually I think we're just going to be fighting the station above it, because unfortunately Earth in this universe is still a primitive world, and they haven't actually really launched anything into space. They're actually being spied on by aliens. Not like that could ever happen here to us in reality. Oh wait, humans are... Oh, ISS-2. It's the International Space Station. They have the International Space Station. And there's just these two alien civilizations just fighting a war. This is exactly what the UFO people warned us about. Oh hey, now I'm spying on Earth. Ooh, indoctrination. The natives are aggressively studied and live specimens are frequently... Yeah, I'll abduct and anal probe some people. Do that all day. You know, for the sake of future peace, because that's what we're all about, spreading peace and order to the galaxy. Let's go with being able to quite literally drain the swamps. I'm literally researching how to drain a swamp. You'd think such technology would have been mastered, you know, along with space flight, but apparently it just wasn't a priority. Oh, there's that damn fleet over there again. Not sure if the station will hold out. The Senate voted on something I wasn't paying attention to. That's probably fine. Can I propose a new law? Nothing I really care about. Oh. Oh, those other aliens that are... Okay. That's fine, I didn't need the war score boost from blowing up an enemy fleet or anything. Bastards. Several of our abduction teams stationed on the observation post above Earth have apparently been using the thrusters of their shuttles to burn large circles and complex patterns into crop fields belonging to the humans that are indigenous to the planet. The shuttle crews have been severely reprimanded for this prank, but the crop circles appear to have taken on some sort of religious significance for the natives. A new religion has formed based on these patterns, and it is gaining popularity among the humans at an alarming rate. My only response? Interesting. Oh no. I'm ruining everything once again. Oh yeah, also going to design a new cruiser now. The religion of big titty elves. Wait. Isn't that just Japan? The society. Oh! This happened last stream. We found a time loop locked planet, and I had the option to seal them in or break them loose. I sealed them in. The society of lizard-like aliens trapped behind the shield on the planet have succumbed to the planet's rapid warming. It seems the extreme changes to the environment were not enough to break the time loop in which the lizards were stuck. There is little left to research on this formerly so vibrant world. Such is the way of the universe.
Research
Nothing could have been
concluded.
done. And I'm going to name this new class of ship, which fires amoebas at people to destroy them, as, ignore that. I know how to home row. Grappler. And we have learned how to drain the swamp. Let's research a new capital building. You know, it's funny, I actually, for a while, it kind of got sidetracked when work got really busy, but I was working on, I found a kind of neat tabletop system for sci-fi that wasn't based on Star Wars, Star Trek, Warhammer, or anything really pre-existing, so it kind of was a little more freeform but had some interesting ideas. Basically one of those kind of space exploration has started but humanity's mostly alone, and kind of a lot of lost technology kind of stuff, where I was working on this kind of and I actually used them, I made them in this game and used them for a multiplayer game as kind of these psionic or psychically gifted elves that were very paranoid about things, and basically wanted to kidnap all the psychics and force them into government service. I never ended up playing the game because I just got too busy to continue it, but I think I've still got the documents around a few places. Ingrid, I know you joined me for the Shadow King game. I adapted kind of some stuff with that because there are going to be these shape-shifting antagonists that were going to come into play later, but I should maybe start working on that again. Just, I have such trouble developing tabletop stuff for sci-fi because, and some people have this problem with fantasy settings where you have magic because it's oh, there's a problem. Well, we'll use magic to solve it. For me, it's that with technology. Somehow I can't write as a GM around technology. I did a couple test sessions with some people just to kind of get characters established, and I was establishing this whole mystery on a lower technology
Research
planet, but one that
concluded.
still had some technological stuff, and I was oh, look, this church is actually using this factory to build guns. He's oh, okay, well, on this planet, do we have phones and stuff? I'm it's supposed to be equivalent to modern day Earth, so yeah, I suppose. He was all right. I take a picture of the gun running operation, I'm like, oh shit. I had intended that to be more of a thing. Oh, hey, Hugh. Big lurk while I go shopping and out to dinner. Have a good stream night. Thanks. Thank you for stopping by. I always feel a little guilty when I overlap with your stream times a little bit, but hey, so it goes. We can stream when we can stream. Hope yours went well as well. Well as well. I talk good. Oh, okay. Earth has caught on to aliens mucking around in their business, and they're like, you know, maybe we should create XCOM. Probably not a problem. Ooh, XCOM, that could be a fun game to play sometime. Let's see. I've occupied literally every system I can that's owned by those people. Well, I guess now I just have to wait for them to give up. I got time. Oh wait, I can just settle status quo to take everything. Well, except it wouldn't take everything because they've occupied some stuff, so I'd rather try and wait it out, see if I can capture all their shit. Close their borders so I can't go beat up their allies. Yeah, kind of a watch and wait is about all I can do at this point. Which is a little bit frustrating. Just checking to make sure I haven't forgotten to take over any planets. Yeah, looks like I've grabbed everything. Well, mildly awkward, but they're just going to become more likely to surrender over time, bit by bit. But then again, their attrition can only go up by so much. Yeah, I'll just grab what I can. Okay, perfect. I took over a good... Oh, that's hideous. Anyway, we have a new totally willing and voluntary ally in the fold. And I can get back to focusing what's important, the pacifist threat. Let's do more swamp draining shit. What kind of planet is this? Arctic world, which my people don't like so much. Still, they've got some good territory in here, so let's make some claims. This is where we can finally use the influence that's been slowly ticking up over time. And perfect, spend 855 of that, no big deal. Not like I'm using it for anything else.
Research concluded.
Yeah, better shields for our ships would be a good next step, I think.
Research concluded.
And now we've got better armor. So, better get the ships upgraded before I send them off to war. After all, there's no rush. The enemy is still rated pathetic, inferior, and... oh, equivalent. Interesting. And they're the ultra-pacifists. And they're on equal footing with me. Perhaps I shall finally have a worthy opponent. Oh, the leader of our country, the Grand Marshal, died. Unfortunately, since I just spent all my influence, I can't rig the election, so, here are our candidates, and we'll see who wins. We have... okay, for a fertility preacher, space miner, xenophobe, with an agenda of national purity. Well, that's a little bit awkward. Oh well, that's probably fine. But that means there's a job posting open for a governor. So fix that. Buy some more alloys. Buy some more of these. Sell some more of these. And scientists are starting to die. All my replacements are kind of awful. Super. Oh wait, this one isn't bad. Shit. This one will assist with research. There we go. Crisis of how dare they?
Research concluded.
Artificial moral codes? You know I'm all about those artificial moral codes. Wasn't that just every moral code? Really, when you get down to it? Are we all just fooling ourselves with these concepts of morality? Asks the man leading a nation of newly racist space elves who are out to conquer the entire galaxy in the name of peace. Never mind about that. Damn, upgrades are taking a little while. Oh well, soon. Soon I shall have my glorious new navy. Meantime, can just move into our chill vibes section. I do enjoy the soundtrack. It's good stuff. Sorry, I'm a little sniffly today. It looked like my mic picked that up a little bit.
Fleet enhancements.
Don't know why. Anyway, the fleet is now fully operational. So, time to get them in position. And I'm sure our neighbors, who just bore witness to me saying, hey, half of your stuff should belong to me, will not be suspicious at all about these routine military exercises going on mere months after I mostly conquered another independent people. It's fine. It's fine. No need to worry. Let's see. Am I still the most powerful politically? For the most part, yes. Though a few others are kind of hot on my heels. Though eventually I can hopefully just go Emperor Palpatine on this whole galactic community thing, but if I piss off enough people, they might start declaring me in declare of basic galactic decency and a horrible tyrant out to murder us all. But these are just horrible anti-Stellar League of Peace propaganda pieces. Fake news, if you will. Completely unsubstantiated, in fact. We work towards the betterment of the entire galaxy. Just ask us, and we'd be happy to tell you. Why, under our enlightened rule, the people of the primitive planet of Sol 3 here have gone from having their people and their livestock hijacked to having 10 fewer abductions per year. That's tangible improvement for even the least fortunate in our empire. Tangible improvement, people. We come in and we make things better with our hopefully not murdery god machine that's helping us run our empire. You know? There is absolutely nothing to be concerned about. Everything is perfectly under control. Anyway, time for some war.
War declaration processed.
Let's see what the response. But why? Bruh. We literally did this to you like 20 years ago. So let's see. I need to conquer these systems and then start working my way that way. So actually, I think I'm gonna go here first. Because hopefully after I take over those 4, they'll start... Scientist died. God damn it. Not a great replacement, but they'll learn. They'll learn as they go, hopefully. If not, I'll fire them. There are always more. Oh shit. Unemployment in the capital. No need to be concerned, folks. And the factory planet is starting to get low on amenities, so I'm gonna build them a theater so they can forget that they have most of their planet covered by alloy factories churning out materials to build the ships for our glorious nation. Space bread and space circuses, if you will.
Research concluded.
Now we have our better shields, and we can get even better shields already. Perfect. Probably build another space station here. Been a while since I installed the God Machine. No word from them just yet, and I'm... Okay. Foreign government decided to change how they look at things. That's cool, but not really of concern to me. Yeah, also I just realized I'm going to conquer, like, all this part. I'm going to literally cut this country into two. That actually causes a lot of problems in this game, because if they have any, like, trade activity up here, it'll become worthless because they can't send it back to their homeworld over here.
Construction project concluded.
And they're definitely the most powerful in this little alliance up here. With this one war, I'm going to completely cause them to fall apart, or at least struggle to function half as well. I love it.
Hostile IFF signatures detected.
There's the enemy fleet. A mighty 500 fleet against my 7,500. Gee, I wonder if they stand a chance.
Hostile IFF signatures detected.
Oh, is that a different fleet? Nope, okay. That's still the same. Well, we do have a few unidentified aliens lurking around the Empire that are starting to make me a bit nervous, so I'm gonna have my people look into those. The science boys, the men, the nerds. Those glorious paragons of science that keep the Empire functioning smoothly. And keep our guns extra big. Like the elf titties. We are voting on military
Special
stuff.
project concluded.
Entities encountered by our fleet some time ago are spaceborne forms of life, quickly nicknamed Space Amoeba following a tactician's gross misreading of initial sensor output. The creature is in fact larger than the average League corvette. The creature displays aggressive behavior towards League ships, but further study might be warranted. Easy prey, or fascinating creatures. You know what? Let's study them a little more. See what we can find out.
Construction project concluded.
Let's see, in the meantime... planets are still fine. Still okay. Got enough jobs lined up there. Could use a few more of these. Alright. And then where is... Oh. They had a fleet there, people. I promise. I didn't zoom in time. Wow, so the people I'm completely curb stomping are trying to claim systems. That's adorable. Also, I'm definitely about to murder some space amoebas, I think. We'll see if they actually move against me. God damn it. Who's my one good scientist? Maniacal. Hell yes. Unfortunately, they start over at level 1, but they'll learn. Hopefully. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, okay. I need to grab these as well. Let's see. Ooh! Ha ha ha! Galactic Ball Alignment, the people I just bullied almost out of existence, are proposing a law to make science better. The fools are playing directly into my hands. Let's see. Oh, I need consumer goods. So I will start building in that direction. That's an enemy fleet.
Special project concluded.
The space amoebas, the name has stuck as the pronunciation of the proper xenotaxonomic denominator is too unwieldy for the average ob, are solitary animals when left to their own devices. All but the youngest specimens are controlled by quasi-independent flagella, organisms spawned by the amoeba and programmed through liquid RNA-laced secretions to do the bidding of the host. These flagella are capable of manipulating and even attacking objects in an impressive yet restricted range around the host, periodically returning to lodge inside the host amoeba's body for reprogramming. There are potential military applications to be found in the regenerative properties of the amoeba's thick hide or in the flagella's graceful patterns of movement. So I can make my hull grow back or dodge more. I generally like dodging. Oh, forgot to unpause. Okay. Try to spend... Okay, so space mercenaries have appeared. Oh, these are the people that I was talking about who have, like, massive, unstoppable militaries. I can hire them now. Oh. Oh, I can only order them to raid people I'm a rival with. Don't really need them for that, but I might have to start fighting them in the future. Time will tell. Wait, they're probably headed up here, so let me cut them off.
Research concluded.
artificial moral codes. That secret is unlocked. And my guess was dead on.
Construction project concluded.
And their luck has run out as my fleet flies in. Wow, okay, I guess they just retreated right away. That's fine. Annoying, but fine. Let's extend my deal with the curator. Oh, they've got another fleet over there. Damn it.
Research concluded.
They caught me napping. I think I'm going to let my fleet finish up here and crush this enemy fleet, and then I'm going to call it for the day. Still getting used to this whole streaming thing, and my voice gives out slightly quicker than it should. But as we wait for our glorious fleet to take the fight to the cowardly pacifist foes, I want to thank everybody for dropping by. I appreciate you sharing a bit of your Sunday with me, particularly Inception, Hingert, and Avalen for following. I do appreciate. And the fight was a complete goddamn anticlimax because they just immediately warped away. I don't know what technology they have that lets them do that, but that's bullshit. Well, that's a bit of an anticlimax, but this is exactly why we have to extinguish the perfidious, insidious threat of these pacifist cowards up here. And I will work on furthering our crusade for peace next time. But until then, thank you again for dropping by. Hope you enjoyed this. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see from me going forward, let me know. And I will see you some other time. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, the Stellar League of Peace is here for the betterment of all, even if some people don't think so. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks again for stopping by.